Hi y'all, welcome to Queen Simone's channel. So today we're going to be talking about the old Simone of what I used to. And I don't do that stuff no more. But gotta change the mindset. So, I used to be out there in them streets, okay? I used to sell, the drugs and stuff. Marijuana. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, but I used to sell. I used to sell anything that I could put my hands on to make some type of money. Whether it was food, snacks, alcohol, drugs, you name it, I got it. I was selling it all. I was a hustler. I hustled. I didn't ask for support. I didn't ask my family members to help me with anything. I just did everything on my own. Not necessarily on my own, but I knew I had the help of Jesus, even though he knew it was bad. But not trying to put him in that situation, but I was a hustler. Anything that I could think of to sell, I sold it. Not everything, but majority of the stuff that people do nowadays, I sold food, I sold sandwiches. I used to work at a temp agency. So I knew that we had to be there early, and it was people out there that wanted a few things. So I was like, well, shoot, might as well make a hustle out of it. You need this, you need that, I got you, bro. It's right in the back of the trunk. Okay, I got you. What you need? That was my mindset was on hustling and trying to make some bread in my pocket to live the lifestyle that I was living, which was hustling. And I made it through though. I made it. So me growing up, I did not live above my means, and I always told my family members, don't live above your means, because when you do, that's when everything go downhill and stuff. So I ain't ever live above my means. Stay in your means. Whatever you can afford, that's what you can afford. Okay? So, yeah, I used to be out there in them streets. The only reason why I was out there is because it had got to the point where I was at my lowest state of mind, didn't know where to find any money, didn't know where to find any quick money. That was easier than doing that, or quicker than doing that. So, yes, I'm telling my testimony of what I did, okay? It ain't easy. It's... I ain't ever going back, I can tell you that, okay? I did not do that for long either. Because in the back of my mind, I'm just like, I don't like this. This is just something for the meantime to help me with my situation and what I was going through. And y'all, I honestly did not like asking my parents. I did not like asking my siblings. I just felt like if I would have asked, I would have been asking for too much, or the amount that I needed was too much for them. So I just didn't ask. I just did it on my own, worked it out, figured something out on my own. So the Lord knows what you're going to do before you even do it. So, after a while, everything just fell right on off. And, that's not who I am anymore. That's not what I'm looking for anymore. That's not the road I'm trying to go down anymore. So it's like, that was the old me. Okay? The Lord had to lay his hands on me, because good Lord gracious. Okay. Y'all. But I'm just thankful that the Lord brought me out of that situation. I actually ran into a guy that actually, kind of brought me out of that situation rather than me getting myself out of that situation, because only the Lord knows, okay? I was grateful that he pulled me out of that situation. It was like the Lord put him in my path for me to come out of that situation, because if not, I probably would have still been in that situation, but in a worse situation. It was like I was putting myself in a deeper hole than what I already was in, somewhat. But he pulled me out of the trash, y'all, cleaned me up, and took me away from the streets. I said bye to the streets. That was the last day I was on the streets. And y'all, I was just grateful that somebody actually came to save me and was like that I deserved better, and that they were speaking affirmations, beautiful affirmations over my life that I knew I deserved. So if you out there in them streets ain't for you, okay? The streets ain't for you. They don't love you. And, I learned that people gonna do what people gonna do, You gotta be careful. The streets ain't your friends, okay? And one thing I do want to say is that being out there on the streets, you gotta be careful of who you around, and because anything can happen at any moment, and you don't know. So just be careful. I done been around people that got laced. I knew them, I hung around them, but I wasn't around them at that time, and they ended up getting laced. I'm like, dang. Like, I literally hung around these people every day. It was 2 people that got laced that I knew, that I hung around, but I was not around them at that time. So I was so grateful that sometimes you'll learn lessons from other people's bad mistakes, Just pay attention, and, when you see somebody going through something, be a bigger friend and, help out. If you know how to handle the situation, help out. Then, rather than you just, sitting there letting them do what they do. But, everybody have their own journey that they have to go down. Everybody have their own story that they have to tell. So sometimes it has to happen in order for them to tell their story of how it happened. Not all stories are happy endings. Not all stories are, are able to be testimonied, are able to be told. Another thing is, be careful of the friends that you keep around, because the street friends ain't your friends. They just around you for what you can do for them, not what you can. They just around for what you got to offer. They just around for what you have. They see that you have a lifestyle that they want, so they hang around you for what you got and not what you have to. So I done had them friends that was just around me just because I had a car. I had those friends that was around me just because I always had my car washed, or I always had my hair done, or I always had my nails done. They was just always around me. And soon as, you stop giving them what they need, they gonna stop coming around. Soon as, like, oh yeah, they was also around me because I had drugs to offer. They was around me because I had alcohol to offer. And once the stuff stopped coming in, or once I stopped getting it, they stopped coming around. They stopped hanging around. They barely hit me up. So I'm just like, oh, all right. And sometimes some people make an excuse of why they don't want to be around you, even though they know the real reason why they don't want to be around you. Sometimes it's your inner spirit. Sometimes, you trying to change for the better. And their spirit noticed something about your spirit, and they like, because they are more sinful than you are. You know that you're going to get pulled out of this situation. Okay? So, I hope this helped you in some type of way. I just wanted to come on here and tell my testimony, my story of what I've been through, rather than somebody coming on here telling my story in their way. So I'd rather get my, story out before they even try to put it out there. Okay? So I'm just telling you like it is. I'm just telling you how it is. Okay? So that was the old me. This is the new me. I no longer do those things. I no longer, sell those things. But it's always good to have some type of positive hustle about yourself, Keep that money flowing, okay? So, I love y'all. Mwah, mwah. And I really hope this helped you in some type of way. I hope I kind of helped you in some type of way. Another thing is, I do want to say before I get off of here, I told myself that I was not going to do this for long because that was not in me to do. So, if you do find yourself out there in them streets like that, some people find themselves doing it for a whole year and don't even realize it. It's time to come out. It's time to get out the game. It's time to hang up the towel and say goodbye. Okay? Because that's not the lifestyle to go down. It's not worth it to keep, giving away your soul. It's not worth it. Just hang up the towel and say goodbye. Okay? But I love y'all. I hope this helped you in some type of way. I hope this motivates you to get off them streets. Get off them streets. Because it's somebody out there that wants to help you. Okay? It's always somebody that wants to help you. They see you. But they trying to get your attention to help you. You know what I'm saying? So, I pray that this helped you in some type of way. I pray that it will motivate you to do better and want to see better for yourself. Because I know we all deserve respect. So, I knew if I kept doing that, I was not going to get the respect that I actually deserve. So, oh yeah, it was also, before I get off here, y'all, I know I keep saying, all right, later. But it was one time where I was walking with my friend. It was a female friend. And we was walking to see my boyfriend at that time. I was real young, y'all. This was years ago. I was young. And we were walking and we was supposed to go see my boyfriend at that time. But he never showed up. So it was like we was out there on them streets. Like we was on the corner or something, but we really wasn't. So then my mom happened to pass by and thought we was out there doing some stuff. I'm like, that is not the case. Y'all, when I tell you, she beat me like I stole some. Okay. Okay. Oh, you want to be out there in the streets? Okay. I'm going to show you something. She showed me something, all right. Them hands and the belts. Okay. That'll teach you. But y'all, it is not worth it to be out there. You gotta be careful of them friends that you keep around, okay? Because you don't want to get laced with something that you don't even know that you get laced with, and end up in the hospital or end up 6 feet underground, or things could end up in a just pray that God was with you that night, because God has a reason for you to still be here on this earth. So don't give up hope. Don't give up your faith. Just keep going and know that God is going to come save you, okay? Somebody gonna come save you. Whether it's an angel that's in that person, that's a spirit that said that you need to come out of this. Believe it, okay? That's the guardian angel trying to protect you, okay? Point blank, period. Periods. Okay. So y'all, I pray that this message helped you in some type of way. I love y'all. Mwah, mwah. Deuces. Bye. Bye. Okay, bye.